Okay, this is a really quick and dirty walkthrough of the Space Carousel WebVR code. I'm using this Sublime editor to show it. It may not be very clear, but at least you'll be able to see sections of the code. Mostly HTML, some things that meta tags that set up things. But here's the core. The libraries here, the Aframe library, and the rest of the component libraries that basically give you the functionality to develop the WebVR game. Yes, some global variables, and the main section here for the shoot ray gun, a basic switch statement that puts out audio files. All this is free intellectual property. I've tried my best to make sure there are no copyright materials in here, except for one I bought, and I'll point that out later. Also, down here, let's see, I do a multi-array function for putting back the facts after you hit an object. Let's see, this is the A-frame component. I'm not going to explain that. There's a lot of documentation on that. This is the section that makes the objects visible again, I believe, after they have all been shot. Here's an audio handler for Google issues. Not going to go into that. Okay, this is the assets section right here. All these assets are being loaded. Some of them are controllers, the objects themselves. Here's a horse. Also, this right here is the camera yo-yoing effect. This is really tricky to get right. It causes the viewer, the player, to yo-yo up and down, and to allow them to use the controller to click on things. And this right here is the messages that come out after you hit an object. Let's see, play buttons, speed buttons, game logo. Okay, this is the key right here. These are tracks. Track A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I think I. These tracks are positional tracks that loop around. You can see that in an article I've written here. I took some graph paper down here. Yeah, I created these tracks. So the user's right here in the center, and these tracks spin around you with the objects starting at different points. They don't ever touch you, but you could shoot at them with your controller. Basically, you're supposed to play the game in this mode, sitting in a chair, viewing objects as they loop around you, and shooting them with your controller here. Okay, this is important. This is the Cartesian coordinates of the system, so that'll make sense there. Let's go back to the code before we run out of record time here. Okay, so those are the tracks. These are the objects that are moving along the tracks. So you can see right here, let's see, where's the track here? Oh, no, I can't find it. So that's the object source, a long path. Okay, here's the track. So that's a track, track A, track B, and so forth. And these on the click, these are the functions that are being called. Okay, and this is your shoot ray gun thing we talked about earlier, the switch statement. Okay, and this controls the world as we change here, the environment around us. It's a pretty cool component there, the environment component. And that's it for the walkthrough. I hope that helps. I've locked down some of the libraries, as I've said, because things have changed, so you'll have to fix some things if you're taking their most recent libraries and doing your own or using CDN. I hope that helps a lot. WebVR is a really cool technology. You should check it out.